Hey guys, over the next few days I'm going to be releasing a series of videos explaining what happened when I was talking about when I was being bullied and all that, because it's a long story. I mean, it spanned 3 to 4 years, and it's going to take me a while to just basically get across what happened. And I've been wanting to do this for a while. It's just I never had that push to do it, and it wasn't until Friday someone made me to do it. They basically helped me realise I needed to do it to get it through, and that is Beth. I've talked about her before. She helped me realise I need to do this, because that's the only way I can fully get there, because I need to get out what happened to me, and also I need to get my story out there so others know that they ain't alone in what happened to them, so that there is someone who's gone through a similar sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to get started. It's going to take me a few videos to get it all across. I'm going to record them all pretty much at the same time, but I don't know when or how I'm going to release them. So basically, yeah, it all started when I was 12, 13, I think. It was year 8. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's middle school or something for America. I'm not too sure. But it all started when I was in year 8. I was getting bullied because I liked different things, and I wasn't like ordinary sort of boy. I wasn't into sports. I was into like anime, certain types of music, certain videos, certain films, just stuff you wouldn't expect of a 14-year-old guy, or 13, whatever old I was. And it's when I was at that age and you're getting bullied because you're different from everyone else, it's a hard thing to go through, because you don't know why it's happening. You are who you are, and it was hard to deal with. And that's when I first tried. That's when I first tried to kill myself, because I was like, why am I being picked on and all this, because I'm different? Why is this happening to me? And I just couldn't handle it then. And it's just, things happened to me in such a short amount of time, which I never understood. I mean, around about that time I was quite close with a few other people. It was about 6 of us at the time, and someone who I had known I went through them 6 years in school, and another two. So I knew them for 8 years in school, and I known them outside as well. And I thought they were my friend, and then they started just berating me at that age as well. I didn't understand what I had done wrong to him, and now I realise, because he went out with this girl who was a right bitch. I mean, she manipulated every single person she could. She manipulated to turn everyone against him, and he turned against me, and it was never the same with me, no matter. And I was still friends with him for years after, because I had known him for years, so I thought, oh, you know what, that's just who he's becoming. But he got a lot worse in years to come. I'm going to continue that later on. And the thing is, he had someone who literally followed his every move, and if he did something, someone else did, and that was it. I had 2 people, and I have to admit, they were bigger than me. I mean, one was fat, the one I've known for years, and the other, he was quite just stocky sort of thing. And I was quite small back then. I was small, I didn't really talk much. I was like in a shell, because I didn't want to come out, because every time I tried I got shot down, and every time I was doing it was hurting even more, because it's like, why ain't people letting me be who I want to be? And them two pretty much ruined my school years, because they beat me down every chance they got. Literally, if I come up with an idea, but like just something to do, it'll be straight away like, what are you doing there, you stupid, and just, all that, it's just, it's going through that, I mean, this is just, I'm just covering what happened in year 8, it gets a lot worse, and year 8 is when I tried, that's how I did that, I tried to slit my own wrist. Admittedly, I was very close to doing it. I mean, I was millimetres away from my artery or vein or whatever the hell that is, the main one in your arm. I was literally millimetre away. I mean, well, I think I actually crossed it, but I didn't go deep enough, from what I can tell. But it's just going through that, and the worst thing was I couldn't tell anyone because people made me believe that if I told people I was weak and I was useless if I didn't. That's how I sort of was. I was trapped in a thing. I couldn't get out. I couldn't tell anyone what was happening because if I did, God knows, I thought that if I did, they would do something. I thought they were trying to kill me because that's just how they come out. Like that's how they come across. And if trying to go through that, I mean, at 13, I mean, you're going through enough troubles in your own life as well, and from then that's when I stopped taking care of myself properly. I mean, I didn't really care I just didn't really care about myself. I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't really, I mean, I'm a quiet person anyway. It's just, sometimes I used to talk a bit in school, but thanks to them I shut down until about a year or two later, and it was a hard thing to do. I mean, I was already getting shit from everyone else because I was different, and then with all the other crap I was getting from them lot as well, and it's just that if I had stood up against them, it probably wouldn't have happened, and that's why I want to get these videos out, because too many people are going through this sort of crap every day and they don't stand up for themselves, and it's getting worse. But if you stand up for yourself and you let them know that they ain't going to win, that you will defend yourself, they will leave you alone. And I wish I did stand up for myself, because maybe I could have stopped myself from trying to kill myself 3 more times for 3 years. And it was one of the worst things that had ever happened to me, and to be honest, year 8 was a good year out of all the other things that happened. And also there was quite a few other things I was going through, like there was quite a few arguments I had with a few people, and people tried to start fighting me, and it's just, I knew not to do anything because I knew that no one would have my back, and to be honest, some people did, but I didn't know it because they never showed it. And a few people did defend me, but I sort of wasn't really happy with them because how they did it. It's just they automatically, when I was getting, I can't remember to be honest, but because I blocked it out, most of it, but someone was having a go at me and they just jumped in and started ripping into him, and I wasn't happy because like, I can fight my own battle, but I couldn't. I couldn't see it, but they could. And also, I got bullied quite a bit because where I'm left-handed, I find it hard to do certain things, like because we used to do music and I couldn't play guitar because I couldn't get my fingers right, and people gave me crap for that because everyone else could, I couldn't, and just all that. It's just where I'm left-handed. I can't write properly. I mean, my handwriting is terrible, and people always give me crap for that. But something I can't change. I mean, I can't change the fact I'm left-handed. I do things differently, and like I'm having to like cut something, gotta do that, and I'm doing it how I would, and then they're shoving me out the way because that's not the right way to do it. It has to be done the right-handed way, and that really got me down because I couldn't do anything to stop it. And I used to try my best to do everything right-handed, but I couldn't do it, and not understanding why people were doing that to me when I was when it was something I couldn't change, was a hard thing to do, and it's just trying to. I think the worst thing I went through that year was definitely slitting my wrist. I mean, that's the worst. That's the only injury I've got that shows from me trying to kill myself. Because I learned from that mistake, because I learned that you try to slit your wrist. If you fail, people ask too many questions, and so I tried. Whenever I tried again, I did it in a way that wouldn't leave a trace if I did fail. And that's the way I was thinking. I was thinking, how can I do it better? How can I do it so people will not notice it? And I mean, I've never been able to tell anyone anything like this until these videos, and I started talking to someone else about it, talked to a few other people about it. So, yeah, that's mainly what happened when I was in year 8. I'm going to do probably another 3 or 4 videos just expanding the rest of it, because there's quite a bit more in a few other videos that will be. So yeah, I will see you guys